we are back to our homework. So number 6. Dennis spent $66.32 on Christmas presents for his 4, there's a hidden number there, 4 cousins. If he spent the same amount on each, how much did he spend on each cousin? So if this is what he had total and he's sharing it and splitting that money between his 4 cousins, this is a division problem. So the total is $66.32. He's sharing that or splitting up that money between his 4 cousins. Okay, so I have no decimal here. I have a decimal here, so I do need to move it up on top. And now I just start with my division. Okay, so 4 goes into 6 one time. 6 minus 4 is 2. 2 is smaller than 4. I bring down my 6. 4 goes into 26 6 times. 6 times 4 is 24. Remainder 2. 2 is smaller than 4. I bring down my 3. 4 goes into 23 5 times. 5 times 4 is 20. 3 is smaller than 4. Last number. Bring down the 2. 4 goes into 32 8 times. Okay. So 8 times 4 is 32 exactly. I have no remainder. Okay, now here's my answer, $16.58. I'm going to check to make sure my answer is reasonable, and I can also check because I can multiply my quotient by my divisor, and when I multiply these two together, I should get my dividend, right? And I can also estimate or use reasonableness. This is about $15. 15 times 4 is about $60. Right? That's pretty close to $60. But I'm going to check my work because I want to make sure I have the correct answer. Okay, I put my 4 over here, and then I multiply. 32, that's 23, that's 24, 25, 26, 4, 5, 6. Now, I have to add in my decimal. I count the number of decimals to the right, or the number of numbers to the right of all decimals. I don't have any decimals here, so I have 1, 2. Start here, move it over 2 times. 1, 2. What do you know? $66.32 is $66.32. Okay, so how much is he going to spend on each cousin? I need to answer the question. I need to put a dollar sign because we're talking money. $16.58 on each cousin. All right. Number 7, what is a quotient? Which means solve the problem to get the answer. Quotient is the answer, right, to a division problem. Okay, make sure you know your terms. First number goes in the warm house. There's my outside number, 13. Now I have whole numbers here. I don't have any decimals, so I'm good to go with just dividing. Now, it looks like I have to use compatible numbers because 13 is kind of a big number, and I'm dividing it into a big number, okay? 13 does not go into 7. I can put a little extra if I want because we're talking whole numbers. Now, I know 13 goes into 76, but I don't know how many times. So when we think about compatible numbers, I'm going to round this down to a nice even 10. 10 goes into, I'm going to say this is 80. It's close to 80. 10 goes into 80 8 times. Okay, that's my guess. So I'm going to go back to the exact number, 13, and I'm going to multiply it by 8. And I'm going to see where I end up. It's 24, 8, 9, 10, 100. Okay, too big. 76. I way overestimated. Big time. All right, so I think I need to go down more than just 1 because I'm like 30 over. Okay, so I'm going to try 13 times 5. That's 15. That's 65. Okay, that's close. Let's see if I can do one more without going over. So I'm going to try 13 times 6. 78. Oh, I just missed it. It just went over. Too big. So 13 times 5 is 65. I subtract, and that's 11. I'm going to check. Is 11 smaller than 13? Yes. I'm not done. I need to bring down my 7. So how many times does 13 go into 117? Now I have a lot of work done here, so let me see what I have. I have 13 times 8 is 104. Let me see if I can do one more. So I'm going to try 13 times 9. It's 27, and that's 11. Oh, what do you know? It's exact. So 13 times 9 is 117, which leaves me with no remainder. So my answer is 59. Now, you guys should remember, you can check your work on division problems to make sure you have a correct answer. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to take my quotient, 59, and I'm going to multiply it by my divisor to get the correct answer. Okay, I should get my dividend. All right, so let's do this. 9 times 3 is 27. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 2 more is 17. I'm done with my ones, so I'm going to put a placeholder here for my ones. Now I'm going to multiply these numbers on top by the 1. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 5 is 5. Then I add 7, 16, 5, 6, 7. 767 is 767, right? So I know I have a right answer there. All right, final one. What is the quotient? First number gets first choice. It's going to want to go in the warm house. 9, 5, 6, 8 divided by 26. 26 goes on the outside. Okay, again, I've got to do compatible numbers. I have no decimals here. These are whole numbers, right? 26 is a big number. Doesn't go into 9. But I know 26 goes into 95. How many times? I don't know. I'm going to use compatible numbers, and I'm going to think about money, because I could round this up to 30, but this is really close to 25 cents, 25. And I know multiples of 25 with quarters, 25, 50, 75, 100. That's going to help me out a lot. Here's 95. So I know 3 quarters, 3 times 25 is 75. So I think that that's where I'm going to be right under 95. So let's try it. 26 times 3. That's 18. That's 78. That's pretty close. I can't do 26 times 4 because that would put me over 100, because I know 25 times 4 is 100 exactly, right? So I don't need to go any further than this. 26 goes into 95 3 times, and it's 78. Now, 5 minus 8 is not 3. You guys have got to slow down here. A lot of you guys will write 3 here. 8 is a bigger number than 5, right? So I have to regroup. I have to borrow from the neighbor. That becomes an 8. So this now becomes 15, right? 15 minus 8 is 7. 8 minus 7 is 1. Okay, I'm going to move on. Bringing that down, now I have 176. Okay, so again, if I think quarters, 25, what's going to get me close to 176? 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150, 175. That's, you can see, 7 fingers. Okay, I think I'm going to go over, but let's just start there. So 26 times 7. That's 42. 14, that's 18. Yeah, I just went over. So I know the right answer is going to be 26 times 6. That's 36, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep, 156. 26 times 6 is 156. My remainder is 20. 20 is smaller than 26. I'm going to bring down my last number. 8. Okay, I did a lot of work here, but it's not going to waste because I can use it when I'm looking here. 26 times what gets close to 208? Well, here is times 7, 182. So let's try 26 times 8. 26 times 8 is 48, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, there you go. Exactly 8 times. Zero remainder. Okay, I don't have anything else to do. Now, I'm going to check my work here. This is another division problem. I'm going to multiply my quotient, 368, times my divisor. And I should get this number, 9568, right? This one right here. So let's do it. I'm going to cover up that 2. 8 times 6, 48. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 6 times 3 is 18, plus 2 more, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And I'm all done with my ones. I'm going to put a 0 placeholder. And now I'm going to multiply all my numbers up here by the 2. 8 times 2 is 16. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 1 more is 13. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 more is 7. Right, now I just add 8, 6, 5, 9. Did I get it right? 9, 5, 6, 8. I did, right? So I know I have that problem right too. All right, there you go, guys. Please see me if you have any questions after you've watched this video so I can clarify any misunderstandings. And we'll see you tomorrow.